Hi Aaron, my name is Simon, I'm from Denmark, I'm 12 years old, and I've been skating for a month or so. I need help with the Ollie. My problem is that I can't get my back wheels off the ground, and I don't understand why. I hope that you can help me out. Thank you.
Hey man, so thanks a lot for sending your video. I really do appreciate it. No worries on your English, it's not bad at all. It's really good. Cool, so it's interessante. So it looks like you're working on your ollies. It's so interesting to me when I give those previous steps of like sliding your foot up, and then I watch people attempt to do it and they stand still and they slide their foot up, and the way they're sliding their foot up looks totally fine. But then when you go into trying to pop the ollie, you're not sliding your foot up at all. Like, watch your front foot. The bottom of the sole of your front foot should be turning into a 90-degree angle, and the top part of your shoe should be sliding up the board. Very similar to that first thing you did. Like, the first thing you showed in this video was you slid the top part of your foot up the board. And that's very important. Because you see, every time you pop it with your back foot, all you're doing with your front foot is pushing down. You're not actually sliding your front foot up the board at all, and that's the motion that's going to give you the actual lift. So watch your front foot. It actually goes back and then pushes down. So your back foot does all this work to pop the board up into the air, and then your front foot does all this work to push the board back down into the ground. So watch your front foot again. Every time it's just pushing down. So again, back to that previous step, like the very first thing you did was you slid your foot up the board. So this is the first step. So just stand still, practice this. Practice this over and over and over again. 5 straight minutes of that ought to do it, and then 10 straight minutes of this. I know you're going to be like, this is the most boring thing I've ever done in my entire life. But look at how the black part of my shoe is sliding up. It's the black suede top of the shoe is actually dragging up that grip tape. And what occurs is the grip tape is very sticky, and especially on that nice black suede, it sticks together. So as soon as you pop the tail, the front of the board starts to come up, and then you drag your front foot up, and that pulls your tail up into the air. And that's actually what creates the lift of the ollie. That is so very important. I cannot begin to explain how important that is. It is the only way you're going to ever ollie. It is the way an ollie works. It is the whole method and idea and everything about the ollie is right there. It just, in terms of like physics, if you pop up one side and then push down on the other side, well, you're just working against yourself. And that can get extremely frustrating. Because it's like your left foot is trying to pop the board up into the air, and your right foot is trying to push it down. So here's what you got to do. And it's also a big part of the timing as well, right? So watch my front foot. It's already starting to scoop as, like, scrape up the board as my tail pops. And then watch my foot really scraped up. And then my front foot will come forward, which levels it out. And my back foot is also coming up as well. If you hold your back foot down, your back of the board is going to hold down to the ground. So you obviously have to bring your back foot up as well. So do all of those steps and practice them extremely thoroughly. I highly recommend getting Skateboarding Made Simple and following every single step. It is available as an iBook on iTunes, and it is also available as a digital download at brailleskateboarding.com. Get the video, follow every single step. You have to practice every single step for a while. Just like I said, 5-10 minutes, like really put in the work there, and you'll learn these tricks fast.